take pride in doing the job properly, and I've worked on the bench. I've been doing calibrations for many, many years, and I know the pressures of a lot of calibration labs to get product out the door and make money. And I'm very happy with being where I am because I can sit there and do the job properly. And if it can't be done properly, we're not going to ship it to them. One of our cal stations is a RF bench where we have the capability to calibrate test equipment up to frequencies of 50 gigahertz. We have a lot of automation in those stations to be able to do calibrations via computer controlled. One of the reasons for that is repeatability. It cuts out human error when you're making measurements and also documents the test results. I've talked about automated software verification, and there's a lot of companies out there that are using automated software. Automated software can be something that that company wrote themselves. It could be something that they had someone else write for them, or it could be supplied by the manufacturer. Not all automated software is equal. Our primary automated software is supplied by the manufacturers. So you want to have a process in place to verify that your software is actually doing what it's supposed to do and that it is following and checking all parameters of that instrument and ensuring that the specifications are met and that your test results are equal to the manufacturer's test results. And we do that with all of our software, and it's all documented and controlled. We have an oscilloscope automated cal station that is able to calibrate a scope in which would normally take 6 to 8 hours to do manually, which used to be the old way and is not practical any longer. We can do that now with the automated system in anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, and that is with full test data. We send out a lot of scopes, and it's very important to have more than just one scope cal system. Another one of our mid-frequency test benches, we have capabilities, very versatile capabilities for scopes, medium-range spectrum analyzers, maybe up to 26.5 gigahertz. We also have capability for calibration on a lot of mobile phone test systems. In order to cal a piece of test gear properly, you need the proper standards with the proper accuracy. The general rule of thumb is a 4-to-1 ratio or better, meaning that your standard must be 4 times as accurate as the piece that you're calibrating. In our case, we send our lab standards out to the manufacturers, have them calibrated to their specifications, original manufacturer specifications, and provide test data on the actual results and is used as our source of traceability. Another one of our stations is a phase noise test station. That's where we measure the purity of the signal of a signal generator. And it's extremely important to be able to measure that. It's a very expensive piece of gear. It's actually a complete system that is used to measure one specific part of a calibration. And it's something that not all cal labs have the available resources to be able to purchase, but it's extremely important to a lot of customers, and it is a very important spec for a signal generator. Due to the high-speed demands of telecommunications, the purity of the signal is extremely important. So it's something that if you have a signal generator and it's being calibrated, you might want to look and see if there is one being used on yours when you have it calibrated. You can rest assured that we do have the phase noise system and it is being used properly to ensure that the specifications of the manufacturer are met, and we are checking all parameters of every piece of gear that leaves the lab. Not all calibrations at all cal labs are equal. You can send out a spectrum analyzer, for example, to one cal lab, and it may be called by them in 30 minutes. You could send it to us, that same one, if it's, say, for example, a 50 gig spectrum analyzer, we have full automation, many times the original manufacturer's software to do that, and it may take us 3 or 4 hours fully automated. And I find it difficult to believe that someone can do it manually in 30 minutes when it takes us 4 hours with full automation. Another one of our test stations is the DC low frequency power monitoring station. At that bench we calibrate DC power supplies, AC power supplies, digital voltmeters, low frequency generators, power monitoring equipment. Our primary customers that I see and talk to that are renting and purchasing a lot of our test gear range dramatically. So you never really know where our equipment is going to show up. It can be down the street, it can be research and development for the latest computers coming out, it could be in military, aerospace, nuclear power, and it's really important that the equipment that we're providing to them is always working properly, is within specifications. Being a smaller company, we're able to really look at our products and our services and be able to change very quickly as needed to ensure that our customers get exactly what they want. They're more interested in knowing that when they place an order, they're going to receive a fully calibrated instrument on their doorstep when they need it.